I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Cindy.
And we're here with another Feeding Frenzy for the Master Key System. We're in part 1, day 42. Okay. We live in a fathomless sea of plastic mind substance. Okay.
All right.
I'm just going to go with this one because I don't know. I don't see where it's going to go. But anyway, this substance is ever alive and active. It is sensitive to the highest degree. It takes form according to the mental demand. Thought forms the mold or matrix from which the substance expresses.
Okay.
All right, I agree with all of it except that word plastic. That one really threw me off.
Well, and it's not like the plastic we think. Remember when this was written? And plastic, I think, in his mind, means it molds.
Mm-hmm.
It changes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard fixed. Plastic can be molded. This was before Tupperware.
Yeah. Well, what first came to mind was, when you said we live in a sea of plastic, I was like, yeah, you know how long it takes that stuff to biodegrade.
Well, yeah.
That was my first thought was, well, yeah, you're right. But, this was written back in the early 1900s, so.
Well, I think he was
But I think you're right. I think he was talking about the ability for the substance to form into.
I think he sounds more like a science of mind scholar here.
Okay, so what does that mean to you? It is sensitive to the highest degree. It takes on form according to mental demand. Thought forms the mold or matrix from which the substance expresses.
What that brings to mind is that this one mind is the substance which all things are made of, and the thoughts are impressed upon the substance which create the mold.
Mm-hmm.
The thought is the mold,
Mm-hmm.
which impresses itself upon the substance, which is plastic, and I think of it as melted plastic,
Mm-hmm.
and then it becomes a thing
Mm-hmm.
and hardens, or becomes a manifestation, So that's the way I see it. It's almost like the 3D printers nowadays,
Aren't they amazing?
Mm-hmm.
But that probably comes closest to explaining this, how you can pull something from nothing and make it a physical form of something.
Right. So somebody thought about what this is going to create. The thought is the mold.
Mm-hmm.
And then we take the substance, which is all around us, which is the God that's in everything.
Mm-hmm.
And by taking the thought and the substance and combining them, then we create a manifestation.
Create the manifestation of that thought,
Mm-hmm.
which is what it is. That's what it is.
Which
When
is
we
just like the printer.
press the substance, we create that manifestation of the thought.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea. Yeah, that was a really good analogy there. That 3D printer.
Yeah, I don't understand how they work yet, but
it's the same principle, isn't it?
Same principle. It's God mind contains everything we need to create anything we want.
Mm-hmm.
Then we put the thought with the God mind, and it becomes a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So our thoughts do become things.
They do. Ooh, good stuff.
Good stuff.
Shreen.